Hey, what's up, guys? I saw this video on X and I had to share it with you. I think there's this hidden, massive business opportunity that most entrepreneurs are completely missing. Mark Cuban talks about it briefly during this segment, and I think it's huge. I've not seen it in the wild, so I think it's a huge opportunity, especially if you're like just starting out and you want to start a business and you want to make a bunch of money. It seems like a really easy way to do it. You don't need to build a platform or be the next ChatGPT or raise millions in funding. You're just kind of like a translator for people who don't know what they're doing. There's millions of little businesses out there, mom and pops, all across the United States, and they know AI is important, but they don't really have an understanding or a clue of how to use it. Some people are figuring it out, but for the most part, people have no idea what's happening. So if you know that stuff, you should watch this video. There's this massive gap in understanding, and this is an opportunity. It's a huge business, so check it out.
I've been through every single technology, event and evolution, and this blows them all away. Now,
Did you hear that? He's seen a lot. He's actually like, I'm old, but he's like 20 years older than me. And I agree. This is the biggest cycle yet.
implement it in business is a whole different issue. Like literally when I was 24, I was walking into companies who had never seen a PC before in their lives and explaining to them the value, and having these guys going, well, son, I got this receptionist right there. I got that secretary. I'm never going to need that shit ever. Right.
I had the exact same experience back when I was younger in the 90s. And basically, like, I was in high school and helping businesses get set up, setting up computers, setting up network servers and stuff like that. The internet wasn't really around just yet. Like, it wasn't a big thing that people knew about. But basically, these owners, they knew they needed to be in the information economy. They didn't understand why, though. And so here I was, a high schooler, going into these businesses. I actually went to a place called EDS, which was owned by Ross Perot, with a tower server of CD-ROMs under my arm in Philadelphia. And they were like, hey, kid, you shouldn't be here. But I actually was. They were paying me to set this thing up on their network, which is a crazy thing. But that just shows you how Wild West it all was. People knew they needed this stuff, but they didn't know why.
But then, my business then was helping them figure out how to implement it to give them an advantage.
Yep.
There are going to be integrators that, particularly young kids, like when I'm telling my kids who are 15, 18, 21 or 19, 21, and kids going to school, what should I do? What should I do? I'd be like,
AI research. Not AI research. I bet he doesn't say that. By the way, that job, the first job I had when I was finally out of high school, after my first freshman year of college, was something called a systems integrator. So we would go into businesses, hospitals, government facilities, schools, and set them up with networks, get off of what was called like terminal connections, TwinX and stuff like that, and get over to network, TCP/IP and Ethernet, get them online. And it was like, the job was called systems integration because you were connecting these old systems with these new systems. And that's the same thing, except I bet now we could call it AI integration.
Learn all you can about AI, but learn more on how to implement them in companies, right? Because to your point, companies don't understand how to implement all that right now.
So like, to everyone out there who's just like an AI enthusiast or knows what's going on with AI, like every week there's a new model coming out and the world's moving so fast and we can't believe it and it's going to take over everything. You got to imagine there's thousands of these businesses out there where you got this guy or this girl who runs the business. They keep hearing about AI. They're not using it in any way at all. And they have no understanding of how they could utilize it in their business. They don't have the time to figure it out. They don't have the capability to figure it out. It's like exactly like the internet or the PC revolution, which was like the first cycle. It's exactly like that all over again. So there was like tons of these integrators back in the day, and they were making millions and millions of dollars. That opportunity is out there again.
Get a competitive advantage. You got the head of Microsoft saying software is dead because everything's going to be customized to your unique utilization, right, or usage. Who's going to do it for them? Particularly small to medium-sized businesses.
Yeah, so basically, you can start a company right now today that goes out and says like, hey, I'm going to be an AI integrator, an AI consultant, AI expert that's going to help local businesses. There's a million, sorry about that pause, Mark. There's a million use cases for how you can use AI in a small business today. Maybe something they want to do, maybe something they do that's annoying, maybe something they want to do better. But you could go in and say like, look, I'm going to save you a bunch of time. I'm going to save you a bunch of money. I know all this stuff. I'm the whiz kid of AI. So you don't have to be a kid, but generally speaking, like if you go into a business that doesn't know anything about AI and you could explain the stuff you can do for them, generating leads, doing scheduling, there's a million things. So I don't know how much this is happening right now. I don't think there's very much. At least I haven't seen anything like this. So I think there's a greenfield opportunity right now.
There are 33 million companies in this country. 30 million of them are solopreneurs, right? Single person enterprises.
I said thousands, 33 million.
There are only, there are millions of companies that have 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 people that aren't going to have AI budgets, aren't going to have AI experts. This is where kids getting hired coming out of college are really going to have a unique opportunity.
So you go into a business and you say, look, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to utilize AI. It's going to deliver an insane amount of value. Like, just give me $1,000 a month. If you don't like it after the first month, then forget it. And if you do love it, like, let's keep going. You can sign up 10 of those kind of clients. Boom, you're at 10,000. You're making 120 grand a year just doing AI stuff that nobody else understands. Like, that's your starting point. Then you could turn it into a big business.
You're spending your senior year in college right now, your senior year in high school, even whatever it is, your excess time, and you're learning the difference between Sora and Veo, and you're learning how to do all this video. You're learning how to customize a model so that.
Yeah, so basically, these businesses, they want to run Facebook ads, they want to do Instagram Reels, they don't know how to use AI to do it. There's so many different things. It's just creative, this particular part.
Then you can then walk into a company and say, I understand your business as a shoe company selling shoes at a retail store. We're selling shoes online. Let me show you how to benefit you. Yeah. That is every single job that's going to be available for kids coming out of school, because every single company needs that.
Yeah, and so the other thing is, many great businesses that start I keep having these horrible pauses on Mark, by the way, but there's many great businesses that start as these services businesses. So it's basically like you're going as an AI consultant into the company. You're there to help them out. You're there to help them understand like how they can use AI. They have no idea anything about it, and you're like this wizard coming in. And I had that wizard experience again with the internet. Like, I did some crazy stuff. I was in places I can't believe I got into because I understood it. I was the whiz kid. You could be the whiz kid for AI. And you get in there and basically you're just getting paid as a service, and you scale it, and eventually you could turn it into a platform. And that's many successful startups start as a service and they eventually turn into a platform. You don't want to do it the other way around because sometimes it's very expensive to do it that way. And in the process, you can make millions of dollars.
There is nothing intuitive for a company to integrate AI. And that's what people don't understand.
Yeah, yes, the chat interface is not exactly intuitive. And these agent models where you connect all these things together, not intuitive for the average person whatsoever.
We hired 2 interns this summer at the end of the last school year because they just built products. Instead of saying, hey, here's what I can do, they just showed us. They took a day and just built something. We said,
and they didn't take a day, right? They went to ChatGPT or Perplexity.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's how, like I said, charge $1,000 a month. It doesn't take you a day.
Yeah. Well, the bear case, John was joking about this, though. I thought this was interesting. We had one of our interns built this product. It's tbpn.com/guest. It's this guest directory transcript tool. And he built it in a day, but then he had to spend the whole summer improving it. So that was a bull case for software engineers still having a job.
But you don't even have to be a software engineer, right? You just have, people are.
See, that guy just got checked by Mark because it's true. You don't need engineers to do it at all.
Afraid to ask the models the right questions. They're afraid to ask complex questions because they just presume that they can't answer. Kids coming out of school today that are fearless in the questions they ask and the follow-ups and their ability to prompt, they have more skill than everybody in every major corporation with under 1,000 employees.
Like I agree that it's definitely. It leans more to the youth, but I think anybody could do it. You show up like a wizard and you show results like he talked about. You're like, hey, look what I built. You're a wizard at that point. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Right. So I completely agree with this.
That's jobs for everybody.
But this feels like you're making the argument for putting ads in AI and keeping it free so that kids can have access to frontier models and then go and explore, learn, implement things at businesses. If all of a sudden you can't get in the game, you can't even interact with a cutting edge AI
Mark, I have no idea what that guy's talking about. I don't think Mark said anything about ads. But either way, okay, so to summarize this video, there's an insane opportunity in AI right now. Like, just there's a million different things you could do. You want to do something, you want to make extra money, you want to try something new, go be an AI integrator, an AI consultant. You go to small businesses, you get them signed up. You find one, you charge them $1,000. It's not a lot of money. If they don't like the first month, fine, they leave. But I guarantee you'll deliver more value than they ever thought was possible. You're a wizard at that point. You could charge $1,000 a month, no problem. You could charge $5,000 if you're doing enough. 10 businesses, 50 businesses, and then you bring in some other people under you. All of a sudden, you have a multi-million-dollar company. And that's it. And that's what Mark's tapping on. And I agree 100%. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Keep watching. Thumbs up, like it, leave a comment. Appreciate it. Bye.